And our opponent has turn 1 Edgewall Innkeeper, so they can go straight to hell, as far as I'm concerned. Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Welcome to day number 735 of the streak, and it brings me great pleasure to bring you a deck that takes Sky Noodle to a tribal level. It's Sultai Serpent. Sultai Serpent's Tribal. What? Serpent's Tribal? What's that a big deal for? There is a Serpent Tribal thing, because Koma, the Cosmos Serpent, the new ultra mega legendary Simic mythic, is it's got a serpent thing going. Let's read the card for those who haven't seen it. Since it's behind my head, it's a 6/6 and it's 3 green green blue blue. It's a legendary serpent. It cannot be countered. At the beginning of each upkeep, create a 3/3 blue serpent creature token named Koma's Coil. Sacrifice another serpent. Not sacrifice a serpent named Koma's Coil. Sacrifice another serpent. So any other serpent. Choose one. Tap target permanent. Can't be activated this turn. And Koma gains indestructible until end of turn. But are there other serpents to sacrifice? One of the biggest problems with Koma is that when it comes down, it doesn't have flash, and it doesn't make another serpent until your opponent's upkeep. So even if they're tapped out, they could untap, and with the trigger on the stack, Heartless Act Koma. They could remove Koma in a number of ways before the indestructibility comes online the turn that you play it. But if you have another serpent to sacrifice to Koma, then Koma is protected. So let's look at the serpents that we have in Standard. Oh yeah! Of all the beautiful things the Sky Noodle has done for us, it is a bird serpent. So we can sacrifice a Sky Noodle for the good of the Koma. And there is one more, Lockmere Serpent, a 7/7 flash that you can flash in maybe, it curves, right? On 6 you can flash this in on the end step, and on 7 you drop Koma. And they're just done. They're done. We're finished with you. So that's it for Serpent Tribal, unless you want to play Changelings. But that's really all you need, because the rest of the deck is actually a blue-black control deck. But Binding the Old Gods is actually the sweet, sweet combo with Yorion, where it curves perfectly. For 4, you play the Binding. On turn 5, you ramp off the Binding, then you play Yorion, you blink it, you kill another good thing, and you get another land, and now you can start dropping your bombs. So absolutely perfect curve, and totally worth going into green for Binding the Old Gods and Koma, the Cosmos Serpent, and nothing else. The deck also touches red very, very softly in the form of 4 Ketra Triomes to play Valki, God of Lies, on the other side as Tybalt, the Cosmic Imposter. Valki is a fine little card on its own, just letting you get a look at their hand and disrupt them a little, take a creature from them. But Tybalt is a game breaker in the mid to late game, so it's a neat way of hiding an end game in a very kind of decent early game play. All right, on that note, let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Who wants a piece of these serpents? Contemplato. Let's rumble. I've got the Pathway hand and a Curve of Removal. I hope you're a creature deck. Please be a creature deck. Careful what you wish for. Those creatures are tough to kill. But man, look at all those pretty pathways. Oh, yeah. Now I'm worried that you're not going to play creatures. Always stalling with the pathways. At the last possible moment, you'll know which color you need the most. It's blue-white control. Yay. Probably. Oh no, another removal spell. Skyclave Apparition, anyone? Oh, hi. I like it. I like it a lot. 2 ECDs, that's gonna be fun. So whatever we take here, we want to get it exiled for good because of the ECD, and we're going to kill the Cosima, and there's a Solemn, so we can get all their creatures exiled by the Nightmare. So let's take the Nico. And now we need to kill you. I think the Thirst is fine, but no, they have Planeswalkers. We should use one of these. And we should exile the Solemn. So let's Heartless Act the Cosima. Opponent just ran it out there. No fear. Yeah, this is gonna be a bad match. I don't know if we can beat this. Not what we're built to battle with. Maybe Coma can get the job done. But with 2 ECDs, that's gonna be hard. Evens? Trying to space out my mana because this will be blue and 2 green is all we really need. All right, well, okay. Nice. Do they have a Dream Trawler for next turn, perhaps? That would be ouch. I don't really want to play my Omen, because if they play a Skyclave Apparition and exile it, then my Yorion doesn't do anything. So even though I'm going to get taxed, I don't want to play my Omen this turn. It's important not to be in a hurry here. Alright, do you have a Dream Trawler? No. We're foretelling a card. Probably a Saw It Coming, which would be ouch. Let's thin the deck. Another Burf. Burf and Meletus over here. And yeah, their ECD just did nothing other than a little bit of a Time Walk tax that messed up our curve. Now, if they saw it coming, the Yorion, that will be very sad. But I think we just got to get it out of the way. We build Yorion decks. We know how to destroy them. Coma. All right. Coma does not look good against ECD. So I'm hoping that they let this Yorion resolve, thinking, we'll ECD that. It's going to be fine. Resolves. Okay, what is that? That's a Doomscar. Another Coma. Oh yeah, let's go. Serpent time. Feel the serpent madness. Unfortunately, the Doomscar is going to be a problem too. But wait, indestructibility. Okay, Doomscar is not a problem. All right, let's do this. Save this. We still have Yorions in the deck. Oh, we can Tibble. No, we can't. Don't have the red. And I think we hold for it. Don't think there's going to be anything that makes us discard, so let's get more blue on the field and Coma up. Oh, look at the snakes, baby. Look at the pretty snakes. And again, we get taxed by ECD, but there's nothing in the graveyard right now. Oh, we got a reader. It's the new big win con. Do you like it? Are you a fan? I can tell you from having this come down against me on turn 2 from Tybalt's Trickery multiple times, the card is much harder to deal with than you expect, all right? Let's tap, we could gain Indestructible. Oh yeah, the Doomscar. Yeah, let's gain Indestructible. They're testing my brain power. Roar. Let's check your wall for sturdiness. Checks out. Can take a punch. You can actually tap your opponent's lands down if they give you a reason to by sacrificing the serpents. You monster. You found the third one. All right, that resolves. And the Doomscar for the serpents, okay. Still no creatures? Still no creatures. Our choice many turns ago to get all those exiled really paid off. My goodness, though, can we draw non-land? Coma! Trigger on the stack. Do you have a giant killer? No. All right, here we go again. Solemn in the house. My turn. All right, so we could bind the Solemn, but they get it back, and they get to draw a card. So I don't like that. We could bind the ECD, and then they block with this, draw a card. Why don't we just do like so? Tap target permanent. And we'll sacrifice the Summoning Sick Coil and get in there and ignore the Solemn instead. Three expired ECDs, no graveyard value. F's in the chat. Teferi?
If nothing else, I will protect the multiverse.
Let's see what you got, buddy. Draw a discard.
Ideas, like seconds, are fleeting.
Is this the deck that This looks like the Turbo Trawler deck that I made the last video with. The end of the run, as it were. All right. Let's become indestructible, of course. And we've got a bonus one here. Let's tap target permanent. I choose your island. Not sure if that matters, but that's what we're gonna do. Coma. I wonder if the opponent is going to minus the Teferi to get rid of this. Do I want them to? Let's attack. I actually don't want them to. I'm just going to kill it with one of these. So let's attack the face, and the opponent might ignore phasing it out. Nope, they are not going to ignore phasing it out. Legit. Do we bind? We can go get our red source with bind. Let's bind.
I was out of sync.
Let's go ahead and cycle. Nice. That's a card that we like to hit. Escape pathway. I think Coma's gonna go the distance, boys and girls. Picking on the blue-white deck I love so much. What an evil monster I can be. Face my army. The Coma Coil has come for you. Should we rename the Cool Kids Club to the Coma Coil? Aww, I feel bad. Love you too. Welcome to the Coma Coil. Sounds nothing like a Cobra Kai. All right, fresh off a Mana Screw loss, where we never drew a third land, we're going to play on the draw with no removal. Ugh. Against no information. I guess I have to trust the deck, but having a 6 and a 7 in my opener is pretty bad. And our opponent has turn 1 Edgewall Innkeeper, so they can go straight to hell, as far as I'm concerned. Yay, Gruul. So they're gonna play a creature next turn, so I guess we have to try to Valky it. And hope that they don't have many. Let's get a look at this broken hand that I'm sure they're running. So, they have the Henge and they have the Dragon. I guess we want the Mammoth. Turning into Brushfire isn't that good. And yeah, we might be able to make them stall. They don't have any adventure creatures here or removal. Plus we have Fabled Passage. Hit them with a big Mammoth. So next turn we turn this into the Mammoth and we're sitting pretty. Nice draw! I don't hate you or anything. I guess when you're that good at Magic, you don't have to think very hard. Alright, so we have to counter, we have to negate, I guess. Yeah, we've got to negate the Henge. Oh, we drew Heartless Act. Do we Heartless Act the Beastie then? I think if we negate, we want to negate Henge next turn. But we don't get that choice probably. I guess they still have to hit the land. Okay, so if they hit land and go for Henge and we negate that, and then we Heartless Act this, the next turn we have 2 mana, we still haven't transformed Valky. This is tough. I'm not sure what the right way to do this is. I've decided I'm going to kill the Lovestruck Beast, but I'm going to see if I draw an Eliminate or something like that and save the Heartless Act for the Dragon. Binding is nice, especially if we can find the time to get the Yorion. So if our opponent misses a beat, if they miss land here, we're kind of doing it. How do they do it? How do they draw what they need? Arg! Makes me so angry. Still, that's not a great turn, right? Especially if they play the Mammoth as a land here. They do not. They're still saving it. Man, I really want to get this Yorion. And then they're gonna play like a bigger threat, and then we bind it, and then the turn after that we Yorion bounce, we bind it. Yeah, that is the play. If they draw the untapped mountain and they gold span me, that's pretty frustrating, because then they'll have a ton of mana. Nope. It's Bone Crushies. Land drop? Like, wow. They're so good at drawing adventures. They cannot be beaten. The Innkeeper will not be denied. Alright, what do we get? Alright, time to join the gravy train. Let's go. We have to get a green with the binding because it has to be a forest, so we'll definitely have the green for the Coma. I mean, you play Lovestruck Beast and Brushfire, right? Right? Easy. Like, easiest game ever. They did play a land a little too quick. They might have drawn a Fabled Passage. Like I did. Still can't negate. Are they going to Henge me because of this? I guess I still have another binding if they do. What's the target? Oh, they're just casting it. Okay. You attacking? Or did the serpent do its job? Yeah, Yorion. That's my serpent. I guess we really want to draw an untapped land so we can have negate Lockmere. Don't get it. So do we Coma? I don't want the opponent to resolve a Henge, so I think we bind. It was enough last turn. It might be enough this turn to hold the opponent back. Still no double red. For all the extra cards they've drawn off that Innkeeper, for as well as things have gone, they haven't been able to make it happen. No henge for you. Come at me, bro. Oh, you do not. All right, let's crack. I think it's coma time. Oh, I guess that can still wait. I can keep waiting. Death Touch Sky Noodle, by the way. Rawr. Bring out the snakes. Roar. Come and get it. Double red achieved. Dragon online. So they can try to line up an Embercleave here. I can gain Indestructible. I could block the dragon with the Sky Noodle. We could just tap the dragon. Actually, I think that's awesome. Then they don't get the mana. They just have a really bad attack with no tricks because they're only in green here. And I can do that all day. I get so many serpents. Let's see, I could get rid of the evens. I think it's better just to play a Lockmere though. So many options. The real question though is, when do we turn the tide? I don't think we turn it yet. We suck them dry. That's what we do. We suck their soul. Sad dragon. The Embercleave will not save you. Bone crush my face. In response, we will look at some cards. Those are not the cards we're looking for. Down to 9. Yep, draw a card. All right, Team Serpent Tribal has assembled. I guess we don't have a black open. There's another swamp to sacrifice if we wish. Those extinction events are looking a little sad. Well, we can tap down their 2 largest threats, still have a Sky Noodle to block, and a backup Serpent. Actually, we attack with the Serpent, right? Like, this is a good little attacker here. And Coma, we could sacrifice to give Indestructible to if they multi-block. Yeah, it's like this. Because we're going to sacrifice the Serpent to tap the dragon anyway. Let's start making them chump. Make them reveal what chumps they are. The opponent might Embercleave their giant. If they do, I guess they go through 2 serpents to do it. All right. Kill one, then the other, it doesn't die, so I guess we need Yorion in on this action. No, let's save the flyer. Let's let Lockmere do the honors. Another interesting play is I could sacrifice 2 serpents to tap, or I could like tap a red source, right? And they would have to flash cleave in right away. And then, but I mean, we know they have it. We're not, there's nothing complicated about this. Opponent goes after the coils. So 7 is gonna finish the job here. Let's gain indestructible. You got nothing. All right, suit it up. Let's gain life. We have a healthy life total, we can't lose. We don't need more cards. Let's pitch some swamps, gain life, draw cards. Like I said, we don't need cards. What was I talking about? How close are we to lethal here, by the way? We've got the lethal amount. We just need to remove 2 creatures. Let's go ahead and cycle here. All right, 2 creatures removed. My turn. Oh, we could have also just tapped a creature, so we got this. Goodbye, Gruul. Don't mess with Serpent Tribal. I will not behave. You're not my dad. Will we face creature deck now? We definitely did with Gruul. Felt good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what this is. The trickery. And they're on the play. They're always on the play. It's like more than mono red, right? They're just always on the play so that you can't negate the trickery. You can't Heartless Act the Coma. Like, it doesn't work. Oh, they have tap lands. All right. Nice. This is going to be a game because I don't think I'm fast enough. But we can definitely counter their first trickery if they go for that. This is going to be weird. I can't wait to see how it turns out. I might be able to steal a Stonecoil Serpent from them or turn this into their creature. Aw. Aw. Okay. Oh, what a master. What a Lord of Magic the Gathering. You get no crypt. Yes, I know, greatness. Greatness is difficult to achieve, but you too can achieve greatness under the right conditions. Daniel Felix, I'm on the play. Please play creatures, I want to kill them. I wouldn't mind some mono red. I've missed mono red. I just don't play against it as often as I used to. And never when I'm on the play, so we know this isn't mono red. If it was mono red, I would be on the draw. I would have 2 tap lands, some awkward removal spells, and they would have Fervent Champion, Robber of the Rich, and Annex. So, we know it's not mono red, but a guy can dream. The object with this hand is going to be to buy Yorion on 3 so we can bind into Yorion. Oh! What dis? I didn't play a black source. Well, looks like I'm going to be buying Yorion anyway. Lucky me. Red-black. Rakdos is making the rounds again. We're going to have to make some videos with some Rakdos decks because they are doing their thing. Let's keep these. Cling to Dust can help us interact with the graveyard. The land makes sure that we curve out. Now we're ready. Binding into Yorion. The ultimate combo. Would you like to bone crush my face? Yes, you would. You always stomp face. You always do. Multiple black, multiple green, multiple blue. Okay, black. Bind! Now play something else. I dare ya. I've got the Yorion. They shouldn't. They really shouldn't. Don't play anything. Just say go. You don't want to run into the Yorion binding combo. Good choice. Good choice. Well done. Salty Triumph. Boom. All right, so now we can blink these if we want to and get another land, or we can hold and get double omen. And double omen has got to be better, right? Let's keep thinning this deck. Flooding out is definitely something we do here. By the way, just making sure you're still in the deck. I haven't drawn one today. I was starting to think that I cut them. I wouldn't know how to process that if it were true. There's the Mire Triton. There's a Kroxa. All right, let's omen up. 3 mana open. They're a Heartless Act gamer, I'm guessing. Let's look for some big creatures. Negate. Valky, actually. Tybalt is very castable here. Let's do it. So, we can put Tybalt on a very stable board because we already have our red source. So let's use this turn to clean things up. Make sure that nothing can threaten Tybalt. We could also wait. We could wait until Tybalt is backed up by Negate. I'm impatient though, aren't you? Don't answer that, I know you are. I listen to all of your comments. Let's go. Ah, my own Kroxa. Unfortunately, if we play it, it goes to the opponent's graveyard. So we're probably just hiding that in exile forever and ever. Amen. Come and get it. Yep. Yep. Still, took their whole turn, and we've still got backup in the form of Yorion. Let's go. 2 Omens of the Sea. It must be my birthday. Oh, baby. Shut him down, shut him down. Feeling good. Rakdos always had a hard time with Yorion. This matchup is not fun for them. Let's burn some of these negates, make them have multiple removal spells. They might. If we have 2 Yorions, though, we get double triggers, so we get to draw 4 cards from the Omens. So we should at least see if we can do it. Okay, hit. 6 cards in graveyard, so Kling is back on the line if we want to cast Kroxa. They have the other Heartless Act, yep. Their wolf is whining. Poor wolf. Alright. What do we do? Yorion! Somebody shared something with me in the Discord that was like, they're playing Magic with their kid, and they played a Yorion, and their kid's like, you have to do the Yorion thing. And so the dad goes, Yorion. And the kid's like, that's not how CGB does it. You have to do it like CGB does it. Oh my gosh, warmed my dark, cruel heart. Warmed my evil heart. What do you think? I'm not scared of a few zombies or your graveyard. All right, I've had enough of this little guy. I've let you linger long enough. This isn't a Cranberry song. I don't have to let it linger. Heartless Act City over here. Get out. Get out of here with your shuffler. Man, this is black-red control. They just play all removal spells. No regard for anything else. All right. Send in the Orion. Draw. Nice. It's fine. Send out the other Yorion. Keep this Yorion. Always keep the first one so you get double trigger. Resolve. All right, so we want to scry because we're going to exile the tome again. Yay! Successful scry trick. Another Tybalt. That sounds like appropriate torture. Another Cling. I mean, they're a graveyard deck, and we have a black open. Might come in handy. And those will come back during their end step to create even more value. Scorching Dragonfire? How do you ever hit anything with your Timurit Calls the Dead? You're all removal spells. Okay. Don't stop milling your removal spell deck. Oh, we got an Ox. All right, give me priority. Do it. Give me priority. Let's go. Perfect. If they had a mountain there and could just flash it back right away, life would be good for them. They have no mountain. There is no mountain. Oh, yeah. Just pile it up. Pile it up. All day. All day. Graveyard exile? You must be tripping. Even. Okay, bye. We'll chill. We're chilling. These are Tybalts, not Valkies. If we even get the chance to do it. I am legit blown away by the amount of removal in this deck. Like, they hate rogues. That's what this deck does. It hates rogues. I guess Mono Red probably hates it too. I wonder how Mono White does against that removal. There's not much exile. And Mono White does indestructible things. Alright. Annoying, but... how'd they get this in the deck too? Absolute maniac. Oh, yay. I was gonna say, we don't want our graveyard exiled because of these. But we found Binding, so we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, bye. They didn't stick around to see the Tybalt either. Hey, that's a rank up. Flat 1. The climb is back on, baby. And we are back for the post-game wrap with the Coma Kai Serpents of Sultai High. It's got a nice ring to it. It's got a nice ring to it. Although saying it multiple times gets difficult. Anyway, this deck is a sweet one. Quick 5-1 run on the ladder. Got us up to Platinum 1. But more than ever, boys and girls out there, more than ever, win rates are an absolute scam, not to be trusted. Why? Tybalt's trickery. If you like Yorion, if you like destroying everything on the battlefield, if you like seeing your opponent squeezed in your coils, then I would suggest joining the Coma Coil and playing a little bit of Sultai Serpent Tribal. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. That's not what I say anymore. Goodbye. No, that's not it either. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. You're cool.